Magnetic Cage Closed is a first-person puzzle game developed by Guru Games and published by Gambitious Digital Entertainment. The story is really similar to Portal, even though there are some differences. First of all, you are a prisoner that is on death row, and this is sent to do a scientific experiment since he's going to die anyway. And you will find a colorful cast of characters, and your objective is to just complete this course. There will be some decisions that you make, and they will change the ending of the game, and there are multiple endings. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The writing is really good actually. I did not expect it at all. Seeing the screenshots and some of the videos, I wasn't really expecting much from the game. I was actually pleasantly surprised. The game is really different from Portal actually. The concept is similar, you just have to go through some courses and there are some colorful characters. But it's overall darker. The story isn't really all as memorable as Portal's, but at least it tries and it delivers in many points. The game looks really good. I think it uses the, not the Unreal Engine, it uses some kind of engine written right here. And it looks really good. It performs also really well. It goes even over 60 FPS, which is always something that I really like. And there are multiple details in the environment, some things that reminded me a little bit of the Ratman in Portal, some writings, crazy writing, some secret levels. And the design is overall really gritty, really scientific-like, but not as wet as Portal. It's more like you're in an actual prison, which fits the game. Also the gun that you're using to move around, to complete puzzles, it looks really good and it has a nice design. Very different from other puzzle games like Portal and other ones, mainly Portal. I'm gonna reference Portal a lot, why not? This is a first-person puzzle game and your objective is to go to the end of a level. By doing that, you have to use a certain gun, which I don't remember the name actually, damn it, written right here. The gun that you're using reminds me a lot of the one that you use in The Ball, a tripwire interactive game. And basically you have two options: to pull an object from afar and to push it away. And you can also have a strong push or a smaller push, slower scale. And you have to use that in your advantage to go through the levels. There are very varied levels actually. There are some 3D puzzles, there are some platforming sections, and the controls are really top-notch. The game works really well, they're really tight. It's always your fault if you die, if you fall off, and some levels require a lot of minutes and a lot of thinking to complete fully. There are also some secret areas similar to Portal, but they're way harder to find and way harder to even reach. Because sometimes I just say, oh, I can go through there, let's try, and after 15 minutes I couldn't even get to the point. So it's challenging in that way. Speaking about challenge, the game is challenging. The multiple choices I thought were the most challenging parts because there isn't a clear output. You don't really know what's gonna happen by making one choice or the other. And it all boils down to you. You make the decision. You choose whether or not to do something or not. The puzzle chambers, there are some easier ones, there are some harder ones. They really get harder while playing, but there are a few that just still are really easy during the middle portion of the game. The sound is probably the weakest point of the game. It's not very memorable. The voice acting is the strongest point, all the sound, but the soundtrack and the sound effects aren't really all that amazing, all that memorable. But the voice acting really pays off.
Prisoner XE47623, welcome to Facility 7. Out of all the numerous scum that inhabit death row, you have been tagged as completely expendable, and you have therefore been placed here in my care.
Everything is going smoothly so far, and you seem to understand the most fundamental uses of the magnet gun. But just so you know, this is the easy part. I would hate for you to get your hopes up, only to have them crushed later on.
The game is really replayable. There are multiple levels, there are multiple choices, actually 9 endings, which are a lot. and they all depend on the different choices that you make. And after that, you can also play some time trial modes. There is some DLC, I don't know if it's coming right now, but you will keep playing this game for a long, long time. So overall, Magnetic Cage Close is a surprisingly good puzzle game. I'm not the biggest puzzle game fans, but I really did enjoy this one, thanks to its story, its voice acting, and really original puzzles. Overall, I recommend it to pretty much everyone that wants a little bit of challenge in their gaming life.